Hey, welcome back to the Kimlud channel. We're excited to jump into a new topic today.
You didn't need to look far to see it. Robots that understand, cars that think, and technology that simply fits into life. That is what CES 2026 felt like. Not a tech show, but a warning shot from the future. Held January 6th to 9th, 2026, in Las Vegas, Nevada, CES 2026 was the moment technology stopped pretending and started integrating. Across the Las Vegas Convention Center and satellite halls, robots showed emotion, glasses replaced screens, cars drove themselves without asking, and AI moved from software into physical space. Before we go any further, subscribe to the channel for clear cinematic breakdowns of the technology shaping tomorrow. And don't forget to visit our official shop at www.kimlud.com, where future-inspired fashion, bold silhouettes, and global design come together. Their humanoid model, David, doesn't just move realistically, it reacts with emotional nuance. Facial expressions shift based on tone, posture, and eye contact. Powered by AI vision, these robots observe human behavior, interpret emotional cues, and remember interactions. They are not scripted performers, but adaptive observers. Built for enterprise environments, they plug directly into power for continuous operation. Even Realities delivered one of CES 2026's most important breakthroughs with the G2 AR glasses. Weighing only 36 grams, these magnesium and titanium frames look like ordinary eyewear. Yet information quietly appears inside your vision. Conversations transcribe in real time. Languages translate instantly. Time, weather, and health data surface only when needed. Control happens silently through a smart ring or subtle touchpad. Priced at $599, the G2 lands closer to premium prescription glasses than experimental tech. The Antigravity A1 stood out at CES 2026 by changing what flying a drone actually means. Rather than chasing cinematic shots, this sub-250-gram drone captures everything using a 360-degree camera. Paired with immersive goggles and a one-handed controller, the sensation feels less like piloting and more like inhabiting the sky. Because it falls under licensing thresholds in many regions, accessibility expands dramatically. The A1 reframed aerial technology as an experience rather than equipment. It doesn't just film the world, it temporarily places you inside it. XREAL used CES 2026 to prove that augmented reality gaming has finally matured. The XR1S improves clarity and field of view while lowering cost, signaling mass adoption readiness. The ROG XREAL R1 pushes further with a 240 Hz refresh rate, unmatched in AR. What truly matters is the conversion pipeline. Standard 2D games are transformed into natural stereoscopic 3D before reaching the eyes. Racing games feel like cockpit simulations. Depth appears realistic, not exaggerated. A teased collaboration with Google and Qualcomm suggests acceleration is imminent. AR gaming is no longer chasing legitimacy. It quietly achieved it. OMI sparked controversy at CES 2026 for a simple reason. It listens all the time. Worn around the neck, OMI records conversations, summarizes discussions, creates action items, and stores memories automatically. What separates it from failed AI wearables is openness. It's open source, developer-friendly, and transparent about data control. Users decide what's stored, shared, or deleted. With integrations across calendars, Slack, GitHub, and custom workflows, OMI becomes a cognitive layer rather than a gadget. Before we go any further, don't forget to visit our official shop at www.kimlud.com, where modern fashion, bold design, and future-inspired style come together in one global wardrobe. Boston Dynamics brought Atlas to CES 2026, not as a viral demo, but as a working machine nearing deployment. Standing over 6 feet tall, Atlas can lift 110 pounds, navigate uneven terrain, and operate in extreme conditions. It works for 4 hours before swapping its own battery autonomously. Designed for dangerous, repetitive tasks, Atlas prioritizes human safety rather than replacement. Inspired by human motion, but not constrained by it, the robot performs jobs people shouldn't have to. In Las Vegas between January 6th to 9th, Atlas symbolized a shift in robotics. The goal is no longer spectacle. It's responsibility, reliability, and reducing risk where humans are most vulnerable. Tensor unveiled one of the most defining vehicles of CES 2026, a personally owned Level 4 autonomous car. Not a fleet service, not a subscription. Your car drives itself entirely, equipped with 37 cameras, 11 radars, and 8 NVIDIA Thor chips delivering 8,000 TOPS. The vehicle predicts traffic, syncs with calendars, cleans itself, and communicates with pedestrians through external displays. When the steering wheel retracts, hesitation lasts seconds. What follows is acceptance. No longer experimental or communal. It's private, personal, and arriving faster than most people expected. Lenovo reminded CES 2026 audiences that screens don't need to remain static. The ThinkPad Rollable XD expands from 13.3 inches to 16 inches vertically with a smooth swipe. The Legion Pro concept stretches horizontally to nearly 24 inches for immersive gaming. Rated for 25,000 roll cycles, these displays are built as modular tools rather than fragile experiments. Instead of carrying multiple monitors, the screen adapts to the task. Workflows expand and contract dynamically. Shown in Las Vegas from January 6th to 9th, Lenovo's rollable technology reframed productivity. Flexibility is no longer a premium feature. It's becoming a baseline expectation for future computing devices. EngineAI and Unitree. Their humanoid robots demonstrated kickboxing, kung fu, and dance routines learned from professional fighters. Balance, force, and timing felt disturbingly authentic. Sparring with them revealed weight transfer and reaction speed that felt human. In China, similar robots already operate in malls as guides and receptionists, answering questions flawlessly while attracting crowds. Performance is not the end goal. Familiarity is. By normalizing interaction through entertainment, these robots quietly transition into public infrastructure. WEART's TouchDIVER Pro gloves delivered one of CES 2026's most visceral experiences. Users didn't just see digital objects, they felt them. Temperature, texture, resistance, and force were rendered with precision. Stone felt cool, metal felt rigid, heat became uncomfortable. When touch enters virtual environments, immersion crosses a psychological threshold. Digital spaces stop feeling abstract. Demonstrated in Las Vegas between January 6th to 9th, TouchDIVER Pro suggests the final barrier between physical and digital worlds isn't vision or sound. It's touch, and that barrier is starting to dissolve. CES 2026 was not about individual devices, it was about convergence. AI, robotics, AR, autonomy, and wearables are merging into a silent layer around daily life. Technology is becoming quieter, more personal, and more permanent. If you want to stay ahead of that future, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives like this. And don't forget to visit www.kimlud.com to represent the future you're already living in.
Thank you for tuning in. You've been watching Kimlud Media.